So here we are at I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your name, but I'm going to try and do my best with Lokomotiv7 Camp, which is a police station out here outside of Berkeley Springs. As you can see, it is built primarily out of stone and the steel build set. There are several turrets around to deal with the uh, local spawns and the spawns that come in from the event that happens just over the hill, which is Bots on Parade. Now, because of this, you've got quite a few things that'll show up here from time to time, as well as a few other things that are random, like Mothmen and, general things that are going to come in whenever you build your camps. But Berkeley Springs Police Station, it's decked out fairly nice. On the interior, as you go in, you've got holding cells over here, both of which are fairly well set out. You'll notice a lack of wallpaper in these areas. They honestly don't need them because they're holding cells. The general wallpaper for the place is Brotherhood of Steel. It goes throughout the build, and they have a few weapons on display, some really nice items in their for sale vendors, and quite a few, little things set up here and there to try and make it look more integrated into the environment, like it kind of belongs here. I love the fact that there's a bunch of Brotherhood of Steel stuff in here, which I considered, it's kind of a Brotherhood of Steel police station, I suppose. But it's decked out really well. I'm using my flying camera and recording this. Unfortunately, Lokomotiv isn't a native speaker of English, so they feel kind of weird about being on a mic, which I get. I am checking around the outside and the back, and then I will switch to my personal camera so I can show you what's going on. It's actually really well put together. I like the fact that the bathrooms are placed on the exterior. You've got a couple sinks there. The Collectron, all the power is wired up really well. And everything seems to work pretty well. But I love the image that you get right off the bat when you first show up and you're looking straight up here at the two giant lions, like they're watching for somebody to come from the directions that they're looking in versus looking at each other. They're looking outward like they're watching for creatures or monsters to come in. This is the location that we're at. That's the Berkeley Springs station. That's the bot stop that's right there. This is Berkeley Springs main location right here, and the Red Rocket is constantly brimming over with Scorched. If you've been in this area for any length of time, you know what I mean. Alright, switching back to my camera with Ren, and we'll go ahead up this way, and I will show you the upstairs. And in here you've got the special changing thing, a few workstations up here. I'm pretty sure the missing texture that I have there is because of the server that I'm on versus actually the texture missing, because Lokomotiv's been very thorough in everything they do, and I like the interrogation style room that they've got up here with the broken chair and the chrome baseball bat on the wall. And then they've got a property room up here with some storage items and a stand to work on their power armor. It's well put together, fairly nice. If I was going to rate it for my camp building, I would probably give it 6, to be honest, because it's well themed, well built, well thought out. It's not perfect, but it's headed in the right direction, which is far better than a lot of camps that I go to. And then over here we've got their shelter, which we'll go ahead and hop inside and take a quick peek because we're here. Got multiple bathrooms, power. Ah, this is their barracks down here. Gotcha. Very nice. Plenty of storage, stuff stacked on the shelves properly, and it looks like it belongs there. Plenty of beds. Nice place to have a bit of a nap. Personal storage for all the beds. Very nice. Very well done. Although I will admit the outhouses at the front end kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop. But let's go ahead and check the other one over here and see what we've got. So going in here, it looks like this one is one that's a work in progress and hasn't quite made a lot of progress yet, which is fine. And out we go. So if I add in their shelter, and I don't usually add in shelters, I'm going to give them a 7, even across the board. I don't typically rate shelters in my camp reviews, but because of the fact that it's actually themed out really well for what it is, and it's intentionally made to go with the build above it, I can't knock that. But it is a very nice build for what it is. If this is what they want to submit for my camp contest, I can't deny that it is a decent little build to submit. Like I said, I'm recording this myself. It's very nicely well themed and thought out pretty well.